ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
What starts as a dreams can shape the future. Today we sit down with Mr. Louesse, the visionary founders and the CEO who turned a bold idea into a reality, blending technology and imaginations to transform how we experience events and spaces. Get ready to explore a journey where innovations meet inspiration.
Extremely grateful for the leaders who gave my 28 last years so exciting.
Welcome our dear audience to Pearls of Union, the program which shed light success wherever it shines, and the favorite platform for all the professional talent who make the difference and shape the futures of the United Arab Emirates. Today it's our honor to host Mr. Thierry Louesse, the founders and the managing directors of the two companies of Fractal Systems for Events and Fractal Facades for Building. How are you?
Very well, thank you very much, and I really appreciate your invitation. It's my pleasure and my honor to work here, or to work with you.
Thank you too much. It's our pleasure, Mr. Thierry. So in the beginning of our interview, we would like to ask you to introduce yourself to our audience and to give them a quiet brief about your knowledge as well as your experience.
So basically, you're going to ask me in a couple of seconds to summarize 40 years of my career. So just to make it very, very brief, I got my master in computer, I got my army, and I've been hired by IBM. After 10 years, I was general manager in French West Indies, between Florida and Venezuela. And this is where they launched the European Launchpad. So I was very happy, very, very technical staff, very, very advanced system. And on January 1998, I received a call from my president and said, Thierry, we need you as a general manager in Middle East for IBM. Yes. You will be based in Dubai. I say, sorry, what? Dubai. Sorry, can you repeat? Dubai. At the time, nobody knew what it was, right? So I say, okay, let me have a look. So 1 week after, I was taking the plane. I landed in the Terminal 1. It was only one, very small at the time. I took the Sheikh Zayed. That was only one highway, 220 kilometers per hour, no speed limit at the time, 45 kilometers, and I landed to Jebel Ali. And after 1 week, I said to my wife, pack the swimsuit, we're gonna live here. And she said, are you sure about that? I said, yeah, I'm totally sure. The people are so kind, the people are so welcome. I feel the vibration so positive. I have something to do here. So we move here. And I told her, anyway, the assignment is only 2 years. And it was 28 years ago.
So 28 years in Dubai and more than 40 years in the business sector. So definitely you've been faced a lot of challenges. So what was the major challenge you faced and how you converted to an opportunity of success?
At the time, the UAE was not ready to very advanced in terms of technology. So my challenge was to bring the technology here and to make it accepted by the people. Okay, at the time we were not talking about cloud, we were not talking about artificial intelligence and so on and so on. So my objective was to bring the technology here and to make it adopted by the people. And we are not talking about spec sheet. My objective was to make the people to understand what it can bring to the company, to the country actually. How we can make this technology something fun, nice, and bring to give a light to the vision. I don't sell technology. I sell dream. I sell customer journey. I sell experience, but not the technology. So that was my challenge. And I believe that today, the challenge has been well inked because I would say that today, the UAE is one of the most advanced country in this kind of technology oriented to the event. Yeah. Today, we have created an ecosystem which the world watch. We are exporting from Dubai all around the world.
Great, that's totally right. So in this journey, which you have a lot of tough time, who was the biggest supporter to you, Mr. Thierry?
So obviously I cannot cite all the people who support us. I would like to say that it's more a kind of global spirit here in this country. Everybody is there to help you. The leader has a very clear vision. They really push the entrepreneur to develop themselves, to strive, to you feel very, very, very welcome. So I would say that the full country is there to help you to find a purpose to your life and a purpose in developing your company. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful to this country.
Yes, I'm totally agree with you, Mr. Thierry. So if I will take you on a journey back to know how was the foundations for the both company, for Fractal system and also for Fractal facade, it was in which date, how it was the preparations for the foundations, and also what was your great vision behind this establishment?
You know, when your life is made of opportunities, right? And I say to my kids, never leave an opportunity on the side. Grab it. After 10 years here as a general manager of IBM say, hey, you have to go back in France. You're going to be, I say, I made a mistake. Say, no, you're going to be vice president and you're going to manage the Middle East from Paris. Yeah. I say, no way, I cannot do that. So it was time for me to leave the company. I was grateful to what they brought to me, but I want to continue my, let's say, story adventure here in the Middle East, in UAE, in Dubai, right? So, I decided to set up my company, but I didn't want to make a company like all what I saw around me. I want to make the technology readable, affordable, some people who can understand and make it fun. So basically our customers come to us and say, this is our product, this is our technology, this is our concept. Give something, find a way to explain it to the customer on the way that it has to be fun and has to be inspiring. And this is where we have started for that. I got the chance at that time to meet on the beach my partner, one of the most genius engineer that I ever met. Genius in the sense that this gentleman is 360 degrees. He can embrace any field of engineering, mechanic, mechatronic, programming, content, and so on. And together, basically, I was having the ideas. And you know, the customer was telling me, but you can really set up this? I said, no, not me, but he will do it, yeah. Right? And I was pushing, let's say, the technology on his shoulder. And like that, for 15 years we grew, and we became, I could say, undisputed leader in this field of event technology. And we export all this technology, created here, designed here, all around the world. I just want to say another thing. One of the things that I'm very, very proud of is within the next 15 years, we have set up some very, very strong partnership with the university. And today we are welcoming 120 students doing their internship here in Fractal system. And I can tell you, these young guys, they keep you on your toes. Huh? They are extremely creative and they have almost no limit. And this is what helps us to have a Fractal to stay ahead.
course, this is what we will do by the new generations in the technology sectors actually. So, but before we will speak about the new generations and the technology, we would like to make our audience know more about Fractal. So what you give it to the market here, it's not only a wide range of service in technology sectors, but also it's a unique service, something you brought it new to this market. So let's highlight it more about your service and solutions you give it to the post, building and also even to technology.
So basically, our customer come to us and say, Thierry, I need to present this concept in the GITEX, during the air show, during the cityscape. We need to present this massive mock-up and so on. Which kind of customer journey, customer experience you can set up to have our customer to understand it, right? So this is where the creativity comes here. We don't sell product from out of the shelf. All the time we take the concept of the customer and we twist it in the way that we're going to develop something absolutely unique. And I will say that I'm pretty proud to say that we have developed some technology which became a bestseller in the world and exported all around the world. When you see now today some kinetic sealing, you know, all these light, thousands of light moving up and down and so on. When you see this massive DNA structure, you know, light structure moving like that and so on, all of this has been developed here. And all of it has been adopted by our customer and by some of the very, very high VVIP customer.
Yes, that's what makes you apart than any other company in this market.
This is where we have the fun. We don't want to repeat anything. We don't want to sell things out of the shelf. We are not a commercial company. We are a creative design company. And this is this creativity which keeps us excited. This is this creativity which encourages our people to stay with us and to get our student here. I was having a dean of the university a couple of days ago. He said, what are you doing to our students? They are so excited. All of them, our HR manager was there, all of them, they want to come here. Why? Because we give them the white card to explore different venues and to develop something absolutely new. You were asking me a few minutes ago about the support. I want to mention something. A few months ago, we received here the visit of one of His Excellency, working directly with the ministry. And I was absolutely astonished how a gentleman of this level can take 2 hours to visit a small company like us. And we feel extremely honored for that. And this is the kind of support that I think is the only country where we can have this kind of support.
I wish you all the best in your dream actually, which is you make it as a reality, as a wonderful reality as well. So as you mentioned, it's like 28 years here only in the UAE and 40 years also of experience. Of course, you have achievement, a lot of things. But what is the achievement you are totally proud of till now?
The achievement is something which has a hand. And for us, there is no hand, never. Every day we come with a new story, with a new idea, new concept, and we export all around the world. Today we are exporting over 23 countries in the world. We have 120 partners, 120 staff working with us and so on. I can say 1 minute about our new adventure. 5 years ago, we have, we came to the conclusion, I saw something, let me tell you something else. I do admire a lot the building of the city. This city has some amazing building. And the architecture of the building speaks by itself. And then I was saying the problem of this beautiful architecture, we cannot see it during the night. During the night it's becoming dark, dull. There is no, and honestly speaking, we said, let's make the city singing the song of the architectural light. So 5 years ago, we start to study the lighting over the facade. For us, I would say that it was almost a natural way because, as I said, we manage the engineering, we manage electricity, we manage the mechanical system, we manage all of this under one roof. And we have been very lucky to get one of the customers who trusts us. He said, I really appreciate the way you talk, the way everything will be under the same roof. And the Dubai Chamber gave us the first opportunity to clothe the building full of light. And if you have the chance to go by the creek in the evening, you'll see this beautiful building passing some message to the Dubai, and it has been opened in 2020. And I remember the message was "Welcome to 2020, Happy New Year," and so on and so on. Right. So today we have developed a new company called Fractal Facade, and our objective is to really display or to change the aesthetical lighting of the city and to make it fun, to make it as a song in the night.
At the city of night, actually. It will not be ending this new nice tableau in the morning, it also reflected it.
Exactly. During the day, the architecture talk by itself. During the night, the light sing by itself, right? And today, I'm very proud because I believe to do these kind of things, you need 5 different types of skills. You need to have an architectural designer who's going to get the soul of your building, and then you need to have some engineering, how we going to fix the light, and then you need to have a method statement, how we going to do it. We want to do it super safe, and then how we going to maintain it, and then which kind of content you can do that one. And our objective is for any CEO sit like that on his desk, picking an image, and he say, I'm going to put it on my building, and one click it goes there. And I believe we are the only company now today covering the 360 degree of this expertise and of this industry. You see, challenge is all the time there, and when we don't have challenge anymore, I can tell you, we're gonna find new one. We want to be all the time we want all the time to stay ahead.
Yes, I wish you all the best in your dream. It's very wonderful to dream, actually, for all the country, not only for practicals here, but it will reflect it to the UAE as well.
Definitely. You know, I want to say something. When the people are telling me, you are a French company, I say, no, we are an Emirati company. Yes, there is a French at the top, but this is an Emirati company because I believe this is the only country which offer us the opportunity to grow so well, so nicely. These are the country which was welcoming all this innovative idea, innovative technology. And this is the country where here they really pamper the entrepreneurship and the young startup and the young entrepreneur.
It's really home, not only country. It's really home for all of us.
Oh, definitely. I have six kids. The 6 kids grew here, and they speak Arabic. They went to university here, and by the way, my son, I'm handing over the company to him and to some of his friends with whom he grew. Right. So basically, the company here will be managed not by me anymore, but by a young team in their 30s.
You still the mentality of the group, actually. You are the brain for them. They are the hands, but you are the brain. Yes.
My objective is to pass them my passion, and I believe it has been done. And everybody here, if you want to define one of the common skills is the passion. Here you have only the people who have the passion. Otherwise, I tell them, go in other company.
This is why you are unique in your field, actually. So if we will going to speak about the technology, but in a different way. As you say, you didn't sell technology, you sell a dream, but by using the highly technology in the markets. So how you adopting every technology, every new one, and also maintain your team to be in touch always in the markets?
That's a challenge, to be creative all the time. You know, our challenge is when the customer said, I have this product, this idea and so on, and we need to transform this idea in concept, how it can be understood by everybody. And from that, we have to be extremely creative. And sometimes it's not so easy, but usually after 1 hour, the people are saying, oh yes, if I do this way, my customer will have a better understanding about what I want to sell them, what I want to propose them, right? So basically it goes from the customer journey, where we develop several pods where the customer will go pod by pod, and he will have better understanding. For at the end of the day, we'll have a better understanding what the customer is proposing.
So, Mr. Thierry, we will going to speak about sustainability, but in a different way. I will speak about sustainability as a definition. So, what you are doing here in your company to sustain your service to this market.
Allow me to take this question on different angle.
Yes.
I would like to talk about perennity. As I said, I'm right there 28 years ago. I have 6 kids, and I really hope that they want to continue this adventure. And I believe it is already started because my son is now the CEO of this company, and his sister is joining us. And more importantly, my son is creating a very friendly environment with all his colleagues that he meets from the university. So today, the main responsibility, my marketing director, my director of research and development, my engineering director, and so on, all of them are friends of him that he met in university, and all of them, they find something in common, is the passion for that, right? So I believe that this company will survive me, and this company will continue to grow and to expand all around the world. We are very, very proud to say that all this technology and all this, let's say, creativity, all this inspiration is coming from the UAE, right? And we believe that we have created the ecosystem there. Let me give you an anecdote. You understand that 90% of our job at the time, before we do facade, was directed to the event. Yeah. 2020, COVID, no more event. What could we do, right? So for that, two things. First of all, we have developed some new things. We have developed one of the most advanced movie studio in the world, called Fractal Studio. Yes. But nowadays we have resell, but it's just behind this wall. And then we have developed another product called Mantafall. Unfortunately, at that time, some of the engineers, we cannot sustain to have, at the time we were having 160% staff. We cannot sustain 160, right? So some of our engineers left, they left for their country. And after 2022, they came back. And all of them, they tried to set up their own company. And we really help them to develop themselves. Because for us, creating this ecosystem gives us some, let's say, way to handle when you have a peak season. When you have a peak season and you have, like now, or you have all this exhibition, we cannot deliver everything. So we are happy to subcontract to this company, which are ex-Fractal, and they know exactly the way we work, and the relationships are going super, super well, right? So we have created this ecosystem, and I think it's one of the richest now in the world in terms of all this event technology creation. The next step is, as I said, we never stop. And one of our guys has the passion of this electrical board, which fly above the water, that you can see now on the beaches of Dubai and everywhere, by the way. And 2 years ago, we have decided to industrialize the process. So, our guys, they were developing the boards here, behind this wall. Perhaps we'll make a tour after. And 2 years ago, I said, let's make it industrial. Let's release this product all around the world. And today, I can say that we have shifted the paradigm of this system, and we have released the most advanced system in the world. And very, very true, you can control. Today is a worldwide, it's good that you can, because it's a worldwide launch of the new product. We call it's Mantafoil, this is our new company, and we call it the e-foil system.
So, Mr. Thierry, as a founder for Fractals, what is the future inspirations and the next goals from now to 5-10 years?
Alors, that's a very difficult question because we don't have a plan for the next 5 or 10 years, except that we want to grow, we want to stay innovative, we want to still serve our customer, we want still to serve the country. We are extremely, let's say, opportunistic minded. So when we have a nice opportunity, nice idea, we develop it. Some of them, this is the way we are working for the last 15 years. Some of them has been extremely successful. Some of them was a failure. It's okay. It's okay. It's part of the learning curve. What I want to say is, what is very important is to keep your mind open, to stay extremely curious, resilience to absorb the wave is very important. But if you have this mindset to be open, to catch the opportunity, and to trust the young people, to trust the people around you, the world is open. And in this country, on top of that, they let you to express yourself. They give you all the means, all the help, all the environment to grow, to blossom, to thrive.
Here in the UAE, there is no limitations of success.
There's no
Whatever
limitation.
you
And you
wanted
know what?
to dream, try to make it reality.
Yes, and you know, the point is, many people say, when are you going to retire? First of all, I'm not sure I will retire. Yes, I will leave everything to the team that my boy did, my son did. But I feel here very well. I feel here that the world is open here. And every day when I read the newspaper, I can see I read some thrill news, something developing new. Every day you have something new happening here. And this is what gets you excited. And this is what keep you, my wife said, this is what keep you young. I'm happy what she said so.
This is what the magic also of the UAE, we can say.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
You're totally right. Here the people stay young because you never end. There is all the time a new challenge, new idea, new thing to develop. Absolutely.
Yes. So as we started to speak about the UAE, as you know, it's been defined as a global business hub, and it's one of the top country in the investment sector. So not only in the GCC, but right now, we not say also in the Middle East, but globally actually.
Oh, yes.
So how this country was supporting you?
We just want to, I wish the best of this country, honestly speaking. As I said, all the ideas are there and all the environment, and it's getting easier and easier. Yeah, 28 years ago, it was not so easy, but today the world is opening, or Dubai is opening, UAE is opening the world, and UAE is showing the path to the rest of the world. Sociologically speaking, from innovation point of view, from urban point of view, from every aspect which define the future of the mankind, I mean it, is there. Here, this is a real fantastic laboratory. I really mean it. So everything is, you can experience everything here. And I'm amazed by the vision of the leaders, and they don't stop all the time and say, hey, we're gonna get tired. No, every day there's something new, right? So they're pulling everybody. You cannot stay behind, right?
So, Mr. Sitoui, after this journey, which have a lot of successful and also a very fantastic moment, how you define the success?
Let me tell you the success that, what I'm proud of, proud of. I'm very proud when the dean of the university comes and say, what are you doing to my student? They were not very passionate by the curriculum. They were not having no enthusiasm and so on. Yeah. After one internship with you, they came full of passion. We cannot stop them, and all of them, they want to come in your company. This is what really makes me proud. The second thing which makes me proud is we have set up this ecosystem there. And few months ago, true story, I was traveling in China to buy some electronic parts. I appreciate that. And one of the CEO of the Chinese company I was meeting, say, Mr. Louesse, you cannot imagine how much you inspire us. And I say, yeah, I can see that. You are replicating all what I'm doing. Of course, he was laughing, definitely. But it's okay. It just makes us to stay ahead and to be more innovative and so on, right? So the third point is my success is, as I said, we have create an ecosystem that the students are there, they like it. And the third point is my son get very excited to drive this company, and all his friends are getting part of this company, are very, very excited. So I believe that I set up something, very strong pillars, which hopefully will last for them at least another 28 years. That's what makes me very happy. That's my definition of the success.
That's right. I wish you all the best in that. And last but never least, I would like to lead the new generations with your experience who are very interested in the same field. So please provide them with the right information and the knowledge they needed to start.
What is the most important things in the world for me is the passion. If you guys have a passion, you are safe. Whatever happens, you will make it happen. as soon as young guys have a passion, the parents can be relaxed. That's the most important thing. So, guys, find your passion and make it happen. Of course, you'll have some challenge. So, request resilience. Of course, you'll have some struggles, but keep moving and have your passion. Don't let anybody to dictate your passion. Your passion is your buoy in the world. If you are passionate, you'll be successful. If you are successful, you'll be happy. And you will set up a very nice, happy family.
Thank you so much for this inspiring advice, Mr. Thierry. And we concluded our interview for today by a word from heart to heart to all the highness and the leaders here in the UAE, to thank them for their efforts to make our life more success. So what would you like to tell them?
I'm extremely grateful for the leaders who gave my 28 last years so exciting. I'm extremely grateful for having welcomed me and having helped me to develop my company. I would like to say that, and if you are grateful and you don't express it, it's like you are wrapping a gift and you never offer it. So now, let me tell you, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your wise leadership. Thank you very much for your wise vision. Thank you very much for having created this world which allow each of us to grow, to blossom and to thrive. Some people will say, it's because of the oil and so on. It has nothing to do. It's a mindset, it's a vision, it's a kindness. Thank you very much for that. And all my family, I can say that all my kids are there and they want to continue to grow and to develop here in the UAE. Thank you very much.
So I would like to thank you too much, Mr. Thierry Louesse, the founder and the CEO of Fractal Systems for Events and Fractal Facades for Building, for allowing our team to come today and have this is a great opportunity in Palace of Union. It was our pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Thank you to you.
Thank you too much, our dear audience. Please wait for us in the next episode by next week. From Palace of Union, this is Hulaya El Gindi. Goodbye.